The Brisbane International has always carried a unique energy at the start of the tennis season. It's where momentum is built, confidence is tested, and careers quietly change direction before the year truly begins. Under the Australian summer sun, with a crowd buzzing in anticipation, this match between Kimberly Birrell and Anisimova carried far more weight than a simple all-around contest. For Kimberly Birrell, this was a moment defined by opportunity. Playing at home, supported by familiar faces and a crowd eager to rally behind one of their own, she stepped onto the court with nothing to lose and everything to gain. Every point represented belief, resilience, and the ongoing pursuit of belonging at the highest level of the game. For Anisimova, this match represented expectation. Known for her clean ball striking, early career breakthroughs, and the pressure that follows prodigious talent, she arrived in Brisbane with her sights set firmly on going deep into the tournament. Matches like this were not meant to be obstacles, but stepping stones. From the first warm-up rallies, the contrast in styles was evident. Birrell relied on foot speed, anticipation, and the ability to absorb pace before redirecting it with precision. Anisimova, on the other hand, brought raw power, early ball striking, and a willingness to dictate exchanges from the baseline. As the match began, the opening games set the tone quickly. Anisimova wasted little time asserting herself, stepping inside the baseline and taking the ball early. Her ground strokes were deep and heavy, forcing Birrell into defensive positions almost immediately. The pace was relentless, and the margin for error was slim. Birrell fought hard in the early rallies, using her movement to stay alive in points that many players would have already conceded. She chased down wide forehands, scrambled for low backhands, and looked for moments to change direction. But Anisimova's timing was sharp, and her intent was clear. She wasn't there to settle into long exchanges. She was there to control them. The first break of serve came swiftly, and with it, the momentum tilted firmly in Anisimova's favor. Her returns were aggressive, her court positioning confident. Every short ball was punished, every opportunity taken without hesitation. Despite the scoreline beginning to stretch, Birrell never stopped competing. Each hold of serve, each extended rally, was met with applause from the crowd. They recognized the effort, the heart, and the determination on display. Even when points slipped away, the fight never did. Anisimova continued to raise her level as the set progressed. Her backhand, struck cleanly down the line, became a consistent weapon. Her forehand opened the court effortlessly, creating angles that left little room for response. The confidence in her movement reflected a player fully in sync with her game. As the first set drew to a close, the difference lay not in desire, but in execution. Birrell had moments of brilliance, flashes of creativity and resilience, but Anisimova's consistency at full pace proved overwhelming. The set slipped away quickly, yet the match itself felt far from over. Between sets, Birrell gathered herself, drawing energy from the crowd and resetting her focus. This was not unfamiliar territory. Her career had been built on persistence, on grinding through difficult moments and refusing to disappear quietly. She returned to the court with renewed purpose. The second set began with more balance. Birrell found better depth on her shots, forcing Anisimova to play from deeper positions. She mixed in variation, using slices and changes of pace to disrupt rhythm. For brief stretches, the momentum shifted. The rallies grew longer. The crowd grew louder, and for a moment, the match felt poised to open up. But Anisimova responded with composure. She adjusted her positioning, took an extra step back when needed, and waited for the right ball to attack. Her shot selection matured, blending patience with precision. Another break of serve followed, and once again, the uphill challenge intensified for Birrell. Still, she refused to fade. She continued to chase, to counterpunch, and to look for openings wherever they appeared. What stood out most was the contrast in pressure. For Anisimova, this was about maintaining control. For Birrell, every game was about survival, belief, and seizing fleeting opportunities. That dynamic shaped every rally, every decision. As the match moved toward its conclusion, Anisimova's experience at this level began to show. She served with accuracy, placed her returns intelligently, and managed the scoreline with calm authority. Errors were minimal. Focus was unwavering. Birrell fought through the final games with the same intensity she had shown from the first point. Even as the outcome became clearer, the effort never dipped. Each rally was played fully, honestly, and with pride. When the final point was played, it marked more than just the end of a match. It was a snapshot of two careers at different stages, intersecting under the Brisbane sun. One player moving forward with confidence and expectation. The other continuing a journey built on perseverance and passion. The scoreline told a simple story, but the match itself offered far more. It showcased the demands of top-level tennis, the fine margins that separate momentum from frustration, and the relentless nature of competition on the professional tour. For Anisimova, it was a statement performance. Clean, controlled, and efficient. For Birrell, it was another chapter in a career defined by resilience, proving once again that she belongs on this stage. And as the crowd applauded both players off the court, the Brisbane International continued to do what it does best, setting the tone for a season full of stories yet to unfold.